Reporting live from Cape Town, South Africa for Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony Thompson. Yesterday, we reported Katt Williams' thoughts on never being invited to host Saturday Night Live, despite being one of the most parodied figures by other cast members. Now, over the weekend, during an interview at Vulture Festival, he would say, "There has never been a person that has been parodied 9 times on Saturday Night Live, and yet never been invited other than me. So I, at this point, take it as a badge of honor that they don't F with me." Katt would also go on to share his thoughts on being portrayed by female cast member Ego Williams earlier this year during the show's parody of his interview with Shannon Sharpe on Club Shay Shay. Katt Williams would say, "Because a woman is playing him, it means SNL thinks he's a B."
So for Saturday Night Live to have an impression of me and have a woman do that means they think I'm a bitch.
Those comments from Katt received a mixed response, with some chastising the comedian for taking shots at Ego Williams for her impression of him. Others seemed to be in support of Katt and would defend the comedian, stating he does not need SNL. They would also make a point of mentioning Katt's controversial nature being one reason why he hasn't been invited on the network sketch comedy show that broadcasts live every week. Now, because of the commentary surrounding Katt's comments, the very next day, Williams would take to social media in order to respond to Katt's interview. She would write, "Can't speak for anyone but myself, but I promise I just enjoyed the interview and wanted to play him." Williams' comments were filled with nothing but support from fans. One user on social media would write, "Girl, you're an icon. Don't even listen to his insecurity." Another social media user would show their support by writing, "Ego, when I tell you that you can do no wrong, I want you to understand that and run with it." One more social media user would say, "You did a good job. Don't listen to him." While another would offer their own words of encouragement. That was honestly my favorite sketch. He's gonna make drama in that interview. He's gonna make drama outside that interview. You're brilliant, and I love all your work. Now, Katt isn't the only comedian to make his thoughts known over an impression done by Saturday Night Live. If you remember back in 2020, Kenan Thompson would reveal that Harvey wasn't always on board when it came to Thompson's impressions of him. As part of a roundtable discussion for The Hollywood Reporter, Thompson would say, "Steve told me in different ways," or he'd say it on his radio show. And then people would call me and be like, "Hey, Steve Harvey's talking about you this morning on the radio." And I'd be like, "All right, well, I'm sure he'll settle down once he realizes that I'm not attacking him." But I remember we were kind of attacking Star Jones a little bit back in the day, and she was not feeling that ish. SNL is no stranger from having some of their celebrity targets taking issue with their portrayal. More recently, Harvey would publicly come at Godfrey for his impression of Harvey, albeit in more of a joking manner. Now, throughout the history of Saturday Night Live, the sketch show has made a habit out of cast members portraying celebrities of a different sex. In the past, Kenan Thompson has done an impression of Whoopi Goldberg with very little criticism. That only changed when the show was called out for not having any Black female cast members at the time. This would inspire Thompson to never play a woman on the show again, with the intention to force the producers into hiring a Black woman. In 2017, SNL would make headlines for having 4 women play male characters in a single night. And look, here's the thing. Saturday Night Live is not the only show guilty of this, as shows like Mad TV will also be notable for having women cast members playing male characters. So, what do you guys think about Ego Williams' response to Katt Williams saying by having a woman play him on SNL, it means the sketch show thinks he's a B? How did you guys like Ego Williams' impression of Katt? Let us know in the comments below. Stay up to date with the latest news and comedy by subscribing right here to our YouTube channel. Hit the bell and select all so you can receive all notifications and not just some. Check out Hypers Club for all your cool and original merchandise and content. And for our YouTube viewers, if you like this story, send us a super thanks by hitting the button below, and you can tip us what you want to show your support. Reporting live from Cape Town, South Africa for Company Hive News, I'm Symphony Thompson.